What up? I don't know if I think I showed you that dominant 9 chord shape before, but if you're not working on it, it's a good one to work on. It's in your 2/4 shape, and it goes 3 flat 7 9 5. Out of that shape, and you'd finger it like that. So if I'm an E, for instance, my index is on the 3rd. Anywho, the triads, it's really only one kind of triad since they're all major, but in its different forms, be it root position or inversions. And so you've worked on the beginning, something like that. When the verse starts, it's nearly identical. The inversions change, but want to add in your root position major triad, and when the verse starts, you just add the root again on the first string, so you end up with, which in classical music is perfect position because the root's on the bottom and it's on the top. It's in your 2/4 shape. So the riff goes something like, something like that. That's pretty much it. But so I'm trying to break it down a little bit. In other words, so what you want to just kind of focus on is know you're in A for 1. Know you're in root position 1 3 5 1. So 1 downstroke. Add the 9. Take off the 9 and play the root on top. That's the lick for that position. Goes to the 5 chord in second inversion rather than first inversion, which is what you did in the opening lick. Well, instead of the 5 chord being in first inversion, it's in second inversion. And you want to be able to see, here's root 5. Root position, first inversion, second inversion. So you want to go from this shape to a D chord shape, and you got to know 5 is here. Again, we're in our 2/4 shape. Your ring is on 5. Your index is on the 5 of 5, which is why we're going to move to chord tones very soon. And your middle finger is on the 3rd, right? Root 3rd shape. And 5 coming from here. So to a 4 chord, and if you just want to think of it as an open D chord, then do it, because that's what it is. So 1 downstroke, 1 upstroke, 1 downstroke. Downstroke, another downstroke, downstroke, and you're just going to add your pinky, which is a suspension because the 3rd is here and you're putting the 4th above it. So all together. And we're not going to go into the next part yet until this part is done. So I'm just vamping on it. Eventually it goes, but let's get the first part of the verse down first. So just vamp on that, know where you're at. You gotta know 1 chord. Adding the 9, taking the 9 off, playing the root again. 5 chord, 5 is here. So that's the root of the chord, so therefore the 3rd is there and the 5th is here. If that's 5 and 5 and 4 major, I slide that down to 4 and keep my shape. Then I go back to 5. So just think of those things and kind of just work it as a drill. Add that if you want, but get that part down, then put the two together, start out with the tune, and play the song. Just play with it. Don't try to memorize it yet. Missed it. However many times it does it, I think 4. But then go into your... and just marry those two together. Learn the second part. First, always go back to the tune. Listen to it. Listen to it and imagine where you're at in the beginning of the song when it does this. Without your guitar in your hand, but listen to it and go, yeah, that's what I would be doing. And then I'd be doing this. And mindfully listen to the song and realize what you would be doing to play it. But then after you've gotten a feel for how the intro goes again and how the verse starts, like I say, add all that, then I'll check in and see where we're at.